Good evening, everyone. I'm back with another daily reading. Today I'm going to be talking about being doers of the word, not just hearers only. This is from James chapter 1, verses 22 through 27. But be doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. For if anyone is a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like a man observing his natural face in a mirror. For he observes himself, goes away, and immediately forgets what he looked like. But he who looks into the perfect law of liberty and continues in it, and is not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this one will be blessed in what he does. If anyone among you thinks he is religious and does not bridle his tongue, but deceives his own heart, this one's religion is useless. Pure and undefiled religion before God and the Father is this: to visit orphans and widows in their trouble, and to keep oneself unspotted from the world. Alright, so James is telling us to be not just doers of the word, or not just hearers of the word, but to also be a doer of the word. So listen to it, hear it, but then also take that knowledge from hearing it and then implement it in your life and do it. So he says, but be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. So if you're just a hearer of the word and not a doer, then you're deceiving yourself. For if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a man observing his natural face in a mirror. For he observes himself, goes away, and immediately forgets what he looks like. So this is saying, anyone who is a hearer of the word and not a doer is like the man who looks in the mirror, and then as soon as he turns away, he forgets what he's supposed to do. So he hears the word, you listen to it, you perceive it, and then you walk out and you forget all about it and you don't do it. So like when you go to church on Sunday and you listen to the pastor speak and you're like, yeah, this is good. And then you walk out of the church and you forget all about it and you don't implement it in your life. That's what James is saying. He's like the man who is observing his face in the mirror or listening to the pastor speak, and he goes away and immediately forgets what he looks like. He immediately forgets what the pastor even talked about and how to implement it in his life. But he who looks into the perfect law of liberty and continues in it, and is not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this one will be blessed in what he does. So James is saying that when we look into the perfect law of liberty and we continue in it, we practice it, we live our life in it. We're not forgetful hearers, but we are doers of the work. We do the work, we don't just hear it. We will be blessed in what we do. That's what James is saying. If anyone among you thinks he is religious and does not bridle his tongue, but deceives his own heart, this one's religion is useless. So if we claim that we're religious, or think we are, but we are not careful with how we speak speak, just foolish things, vulgar things, obscene things, and we're prideful, and we're deceiving our heart. If we're talking like that, then we're deceiving our own heart, saying, yeah, I'm religious, but then I talk like this the rest of the week. That's deceiving your heart, saying that you're religious, yet you don't act it by your mouth alone. James is saying that people like that, their religion is useless. So don't be like the unbridled tongue. Don't live with your tongue unbridled. Pure and undefiled religion before God and the Father is this: to visit orphans and widows in their trouble, and to keep oneself unspotted from the world. So James is saying that the pure and undefiled religion before God is to visit orphans and widows, but he's just making an example out of the orphans and widows. He's not just saying, only go and put these orphans and widows before yourself. No. This is just an example. Yes, we should go to orphans and widows and help them in their troubles, but he's saying to put others' needs before our own. It's not just orphans and widows. Yeah, let's put their needs before ours. But like somebody in the church, ooh, my needs come before them. No, it's just an analogy, and it's an example to put others' needs before your own, and to keep oneself unspotted from the world. So not to act like the world. Pure and undefiled religion is this: help other people put their needs before your own, and to be unspotted from the world. So don't be like the world. Don't act like them. Don't talk like them. Don't do the things they do. That is pure and undefiled religion. That's what James has to say, and that's what I have to say tonight. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. God bless.